guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imogen, and for today's video we are going to be doing a get ready with me. So today I am attempting to kind of have like a bit of a productive day. I mean, it is kind of like in the middle of the day already. It's 10 to 5. So we are just going to try and be a bit productive, because I've not really been that productive today, like recently, but today I did go into town and get some dog food, a little bit of shopping, but yeah, just going to get ready, answer some questions that I have on my phone, and this is primary water, by the way. I'm not going to say everything that I'm using just because that would just be boring, but also I do dab my primer in my primer water in the same. But yeah, got some questions that I asked you guys on my Instagram, and my Instagram will be linked in the description as well, by the way. But I just thought, you know what, today I'm just going to do some makeup and try to be a little bit more productive than usual, because I am not very productive. Well, recently I've not been very productive anyway. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try and be a bit more productive and do a little get ready with me. Because I am going to try and take some content for my Instagram today. So, well, I say today, it's like I said, 10 to 5 now, so by the time I've done my makeup, film this video, put like an outfit on for Instagram, it's probably going to be like 6, 7 o'clock, so, you know what, we don't know, you don't know what, but yeah, I'm just going to have a production night basically. I don't even really know what I'm saying anymore, but yeah, I just thought I'd film it because why not? So, like I said, I went on my Instagram and asked you guys for some questions, not on any specific topic. I literally just said ask me some questions, and you guys did. So we're just going to get in with it. First question, have you ever dined and dashed at a restaurant? No. Obviously I've dined at a restaurant, but I've never like run out and not paid for it, because that's just a bit silly, to be honest. I don't see the point in doing that. Like, if you haven't got the money to go out for a meal at a restaurant, then just don't go out for a meal. That's just a bit silly, to be honest, in my opinion. I mean, if you've done it, fair enough, that's up to you, but personally, no, I don't really want to do that, and I never have, because I don't see the purpose in it. Next question, would you rather have endless amount of money or endless love? I'm not sure, to be honest, because obviously endless amount of money would be brilliant, because then I wouldn't have to bother to work or do anything, like, if you get what I mean. But at the same time, I'd rather have endless amount of love, because you can't buy happiness and love. At the end of the day, like, you obviously can buy stuff to make you happy, but you're not going to buy obviously you're going to buy something, like, say if you buy a car or like a house, obviously it's going to make you happy, but personally for me, I feel like people make me more happy than obviously like a house or a car. Obviously I'd be happy if I did have my own house, my own car, but I just don't, like, I would rather have endless amount of love, because I'd rather work for my money and know that I have like earned something and been successful for myself, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining it properly, but I think you guys kind of get what I mean. I'm very hard at like explaining things. Like, I'm very hard at explaining things. Anyway, next question. Have you ever been in a car crash and was it your fault? No, I've never been in a car crash. I don't achieve to ever be in a car crash. Obviously, if it happens, it happens. And it obviously won't be my fault because I do not drive as of yet. I do want to drive, but I'm not taking any lessons yet or anything like that. So, yeah, I've never been in a car crash in the 19 years that I've been alive so far, and I don't really, like I said, I don't achieve to be in a car crash or anything, because who would want to be in a car crash? Yeah. Next question. If you could star in a movie, what movie would it be? I don't know, to be honest. Like, I honestly don't know, because there's so many movies that I like, but I don't really ever remember names of movies that I've seen. I just kind of watch it and then forget about the name. So I'm not too sure what... I feel like my face looks so pale. Anyway, yeah, I'm not really sure. I would obviously like to be in a movie, but I don't know what movie I'd want to be in, to be honest. I wouldn't mind being in a James Bond film, but obviously I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I feel like my makeup's going so awful. Haven't done makeup in like so long either, so bear with. Anyway, what was it? If you could be in a movie. I'd love to star in a movie, but I generally don't know what movie I'd want to be in. I generally have no idea what movie. Because obviously I'd like to be in a James Bond movie, but then at the same time I wouldn't. But then I'd like to be in a, like, I just don't know. I don't know, guys. You know, you can't, I honestly don't have a clue. Let's just move on to the next question. What is your most frequently used emoji? The laugh face, because I just send it even if things aren't funny, to be honest. Yeah, the laugh face and the crying face, because I put the crying face next to the laugh face, like if I find something really funny. And recently I've been talking to an old friend. We've known each other for like 10 years, but we kind of just, like, we didn't have an argument or anything, we just kind of went separate ways, and now we're talking again. And we actually FaceTimed the other day, and yeah, we're planning on meeting soon, because obviously we hadn't seen each other for so long. We've known each other for like 10 years, so it's going to be really nice to meet up with her again. And yeah, we was just talking about like stuff we used to do when we was younger, and yeah, we've just been laughing about it basically. And me and my boyfriend always just like send laugh faces, because we send each other like funny meme. Do you call it a meme or a meme? I don't know. I call it whatever I feel like on the day. But yeah, that's my most recent thingy. Emoji. Next question. What was the last thing you stole or shoplifted? I don't know. When I was younger, like, I obviously nicked a sweet from when I was younger, I did nick a sweet from the, what's it called, pick and mix thing, but I haven't stolen since I was that young. Obviously I haven't been brought up to steal or anything, but I just feel like everyone obviously has stolen something out of the pick and mix because, yeah, I mean I have, so I used to do it all the time when I was younger because why not, you know. I mean, like I said, I haven't been brought up to steal or anything because obviously it's wrong, but when I was younger I was like, I want to see it, and then my dad was like, no, you've got some indoors, and I was like, well, I'm just going to knit one from the pick and mix then. So yeah, that's probably why I'm fat now, because I used to knit all the sweet from the pick and mix. Anyway, moving on. What's the weirdest dream you've ever had? Oh god, I don't know. Right, I just remembered, there was one, right, so basically, what it was, this is so weird. Right, basically, I was in like this land of like lollipops. What are you doing? Your dog's behind me being weird. I was basically in this land of like lollipops, and I got married in like this land of lollipops. I can't even remember who to, but yeah, it was like this land of lollipops, and I got married in like this field with like trees that was lollipops and stuff. It's really weird. But yeah, that's like the weirdest dream I've ever had. Yeah, that's actually really weird. There's not really many questions left, and I'm like hardly even done my makeup, so that's quite annoying. I don't even know if I put too much sponge on because it's now dark out. Well, it's like literally beginning to be dark outside. I've got my ring light on. Anyway, let's move on. There's only like 4 questions left, so hopefully I'll get my makeup done by the time this is done. Anyway, next one. If you could travel to any year in a time machine, what year would you choose and why? What, like in the past or in the future? We'll just do both. So if I could travel in the past, I'd probably say something stupid like when my dad was born or something, just to kind of see how it was when he was a child, and yeah, just to basically like 1960s or something, or like 1970s, to kind of see how my dad kind of was brought up in those times. Yeah, and then if it's in the future, probably to like when I have kids. Obviously I don't know what year that'll be, but probably to like sometime I have kids or something. I don't know. I don't really want to see what the future brings, because I don't want to see anything that I don't want to obviously be sad about. Like, I just want to kind of live for the now, not the future or the past, because I don't really see the purpose of living for the future or the past, because you don't know what's going to happen in the future, and you don't know, like, there's no point dwelling on the past, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that's fun. And 1 second. But yeah, I'd probably, if I was to travel back in time, it would be like my dad's era, just so I can kind of see what it was like when he was brought up, because I just feel like that would just be quite nice to kind of see how he was brought up back then. Like, kind of see how the times was when he was, because he obviously talks about them, but I'd just like to obviously see them in person and kind of just see what it looked like. So yeah, what's the next question? If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? I mean, I feel like I say my weight, but then I'm not really bothered about my weight. Like, I couldn't care whether I got fatter, whether I was skinny or whatever, like, I genuinely couldn't care because I'm not really bothered. Like, if I get fatter, I'll get fatter. Like, obviously if I say fatter, but like, obviously if I gain weight, I'm not bothered. And if I lose weight, I'm not really bothered. I'm not really like planning on losing weight or putting weight on. But obviously if it happens, it just happens, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not really fussed by it. I'm not really like, oh yes, I need to gain weight or I need to lose weight. Like, I'm not really that bothered by losing weight or putting on weight, because no. But if I could change one thing, I don't know. Because like I said, I'm not bothered about my weight really. I'm not bothered about my personality. I quite like my personality, to be honest. I feel like I can be quite stubborn at times, but I feel like it's good to kind of be quite stubborn at times. I honestly have no idea what I'd change about myself. I mean, obviously there is things that, like, I just honestly don't know, to be honest. I don't know, because like, obviously I feel like everyone say, like, obviously my weight and stuff has been like a huge thing in my life. And I could be like bullied about it and stuff like that, but I'm not really bothered in that sense, because I know that even if I lost weight, I'd still be quite like a big girl, because I'm just naturally quite like big built. So I'm not really bothered about my weight, and I'm not really bothered about, like, I don't know, like, I'm not really, to be honest, I don't know, because I say like, oh, I'd change this, I'd change that, but when it actually comes down to it, I wouldn't, because obviously everybody has insecurities. Everyone's like, oh my god, I don't like this about me, I don't like that about me. And I'm not saying that I don't have insecurities, I'm just saying, like, personally for me, I don't see the point in changing, because I am who I am, and like, if people don't like me for who I am, then they don't. Like, the way I see it is just be yourself, and if someone don't like you for you, then at least they don't like you for who you generally are. This just really took a turn, to be honest. I'm supposed to be saying what I want to change about myself, but I obviously have insecurities, everyone does, but I wouldn't change those insecurities, because it's what makes me me as a person. So yeah, that was very long and very deep, but I just want to say, like, if you ever feel like you need to change for someone, don't, because if you, obviously, like, yeah, you do, like, you might look at yourself and think, oh my god, I want to change my nose or my hair, or oh my god, I'm fat, or I'm too skinny, or like, but it's not about what you think. It's kind of like, especially with society as well, like, society judge a lot, and like, there's this thing of society that, like, you need to be this certain weight, you need to be like this, you need to be like that. No, you don't. Like, just be yourself, because who cares? Like, just be yourself the way I see it, because if someone doesn't like you for you, then you don't want to be a fake person around someone and be like, oh my god, look at me, like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna be like your best friend, because like, it just doesn't work like that. I feel like I'm really rambling on, so I'm gonna go on to the other question. What's one of your most fun childhood memories? I have quite a lot of childhood memories. So with my brother Charles, if you guys don't know, he's been in a few of my videos. But yeah, basically with him, we used to basically drag each other around the living room on a blanket. like one of us would sit on the blanket and then the other one drag it around, and then we used, like, there's so many things that we used to do when we was little. And then like with my friends that I've recently got back in contact with, we have like so many good childhood memories together as well. If she's watching this, she'll know. Like when she locked herself in the toilet when she came around, man, it was so funny. I honestly, we was talking about it the other day when we was on FaceTime, and it's just hilarious. Like, she literally locked herself in the toilet, like she's so crazy. But yeah, there's just like so many childhood memories that I have with so many people, and I could literally sit here for weeks and days and years talking about my childhood memories with all different people, but obviously, pardon me, I'm not going to, because I'll be sitting here for ages. But I'll probably end this video here. I'm probably going to shove on some fake lashes after this video. And yeah, I'll probably stick on some fake lashes, because I don't want this video to be too long. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up, and thank you guys for watching. And also, I'll leave my Instagram linked in the description if you guys want to go and check over on there, on like any back stuff. Also, I'm going to stick some false lashes on now, and then I'll probably get into a little outfit and take some photos for my Instagram. And I'll see you next Friday at 6 PM. Bye guys!